Misty John Paranormal here, and you know the one question I get asked most, the one I want to answer today is, what guidance do the spirits have for me today? And it generally comes down to what the spirits are trying to get across to you at that moment in time. However, they tend to be very much aligned with what your task is in life. What is it you're trying to learn? What is it you're put on this earth to learn? And what is your task? Some people, for instance, are there to guide the youngsters on their path and help them on their way when they stray. And that's the point. It's when you start straying, that's when the guide will come in and say, this person really needs to understand that they strayed a little bit. I need to pull them back on their path. We need to tell them something that's happening in the future or something that they're doing wrong. And that's what they try and give us. So what are the three main things that the spirit guide will tell me? What will Barry tell me to give to you as that golden nugget during the day that you need to listen to? Number one is listen to your guide. Now, we all have a guide somewhere, at least one. We don't always have one. We can have one or two. I know people have a lot more. But that guide will be trying their hardest to get through to you and push you on your way. Now, how do you listen to your guide? That's one of the other questions I get. How on earth can I listen to him? I don't know whether I'm listening to him or not. And one of the ways is to meditate, to relax, at least to relax. If you don't want to meditate, guys and girls, I know and I understand why not. I was against doing that when I was a teenager and in my 20s. If you don't want to do it and you don't think it's appropriate, then just try and relax. Try and get some nice music on and just try and relax and lower those brainwaves down, as I keep telling people, and lower your energies just gently so that you've got all that positive energy in you, and it's nice and gentle. It's nice and low frequency, so that the spirit guide can come in and start to guide you. You do that often enough, then the spirit guide will be able to help you and guide you on your way. That little voice in the back of your head that you keep saying is your subconscious saying, damn, I should have done it the different way. That may be the guide saying, should have done that the other way. No. So do think about it, relax, meditate if you can, if you want to, and try and get that connection a little bit more positive if you haven't got it very strong, and listen to the guide. Number two is one that my guide often tells me when people say, what should I know? What's the golden nugget for this week? He often turns around and says, stop overthinking things. The problem is if you're starting to overthink things, you start to exaggerate things, you start to blow them up. Things that aren't an issue suddenly become 10 times worse, and they become a big mountain. And it draws your attention away to what the spirits are trying to push you onto. So overthinking starts to increase that brainwave activity. You start getting frantic, and your brainwave starts to get quicker and quicker. And you're blocking out the guide, and the guide's trying to tell you, please slow down, stop it. You're overthinking, but you're not listening because you can't hear him. So overthinking is completely the opposite to number one. Try to not overthink, even if that's just so that the guide can get through to you. But certainly because some of those things that you're doing are now starting to amplify things that aren't actually a problem. Which brings me on to item number 3. Item number 3 is try not to fix something that can't be fixed. Quite often people come to me and they're frantically trying to fix something, and we know personally, without talking to my guide, that it can't be fixed. It's gone. It's past. And the guides and my guide certainly comes across that. Look, it's gone. The boat's gone. We have several cars with boats sailing into the distance, which means, that boat's gone. Its ship's sailed. The idea's being floated. Don't try and bring it back, because it can't be brought back in some cases. And when it can't be brought back, you're just wasting your own effort and your own energies trying to bring back something or revive something that cannot be revived. Try not to dwell on it too much, because dwelling on it again, it's going to start giving you a blockage between you and your guide. So when you realize that something really, really cannot be fixed, try not to worry about it. I know it's very hard and very easy for me to say, is it? Well, not quite. I do understand it, and yeah, you do try to keep on trying to fix it. I have done in the past, but hopefully I've learned to try and switch off a little bit and say, no, we're not going to touch it. It's gone. It's failed. We didn't do it properly. Leave it alone. And if the guides and the spirits want to try and revamp it, they will revamp it for you. Don't worry about the things that can't be changed, because if they can be changed but not by you, they can be changed by the spirit world. And if they want them to be changed, they jolly well will do. This is Mystic John. Hopefully that's a little bit of reasoning behind the response to the 3 messages from spirits that you must listen to, because that's the one question I get asked most of the times during the week. Mystic John Paranormal, over and out. Like and subscribe.